Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarked on a 3-day visit to South Africa today to take part in the 20th G20 Leaders Summit in Johannesburg. The first time the summit is being hosted on African soil. His trip comes at the invitation of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and in a departure note he issued before leaving India, Prime Minister Modi has emphasized the summit's special importance, noting that the African Union's entry into the G20 during India's 2023 presidency makes this moment symbolic of Africa's growing global stature. Meanwhile, all is not well between South Africa and the United States, as South African President Cyril Ramaphosa said that the United States signaled at the 11th hour that it now wants to participate in, it doesn't want to be participating in the G20 summit. Earlier it had said so, and now it has said that it wants to participate in the G20 summit in Johannesburg, marking a late shift in Washington's earlier decision to boycott the very meeting. However, the White House has denied any such shift so far. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has said that the U.S. government is not participating in the summit. Leavitt has also accused Ramaphosa of running his mouth against the U.S. Remember, earlier Trump had announced that no U.S. official would be attending, claiming an assertion rejected by South Africa that the country was persecuting white African farmers. Ramaphosa has previously voiced disappointment that the U.S. absence would force him to hand over the G20 presidency to an empty chair. Well, so this is where it all stands in terms of developments, and Prime Minister is already en route to Johannesburg at this given point. And while we do speak of this G20 summit, let us tell you the theme for the 20th year of the G20 summit is solidarity, equality and sustainability. So this is while keeping in continuity of what India and Brazil both had to in fact reflect in their themes in the last 2 years of their respective presidency of the G20 summit, and the 4th consecutive summit that's taking place in a nation within the global south. Let's listen in to reactions coming in.
We have received notice from the United States, a notice which we are still in discussions with them over, about a change of mind about participating in one shape, form or other in the summit. So the discussions are still ongoing. This comes really at the late hour before the summit begins, and so therefore we do need to engage in those types of discussions to see how practical it is and what it finally really means. In a way, we see this as a positive sign, very positive, because, as I've often said, boycott politics never work. It's always best to be inside the tent than being outside of the tent. The tent is the G20. All countries are